of all the dumbass Final Destination rip-off cringe fests in all the land, this is the ultimate one brain cell film.
Who's next?
Yes, it is indeed that horror film where a group of friends will read tarot cards, they get their fortunes read, and then they all get killed off by the demon. But it's just the one demon, but it takes the form of different demons from the cards. So we have topical kill scenes. Christ. Tarot stars... I mean, apart from Jacob Batalon, I've never heard of any of these people. That's a bad sign right off the bat. It's a bunch of college kids with rich enough parents that they can rent a millionaire's house for the weekend for just like somebody's birthday. And then they go into the basement and they find a set of tarot cards. And the rule is you're not supposed to read, like, use another person's set of tarot cards to read from. So what do you do when, like, is it okay if a person's died? Or, like, it doesn't matter. Rule doesn't make any sense. And guess what? The rule doesn't matter because these tarot cards are cursed anyway. So it's not like because they're somebody else's, you're getting cursed. No, it was just because this deck is bad. Anyway, so our main character is the girl, the freaky deaky tarot card loving girl. And her personality is that she has, guess what? A dead mother. Because that's what mothers do in films. They die. And she, that is her personality. Yeah, honestly, none of the other characters have more than one dimension to their personality. Hers is that she still wears the hospital wristband her mum had when she went in to die of cancer. Did she not have, like, a piece of jewelry you could keep wearing after she died? No? Like, okay. So after their fates are read, they get murdered in unnecessarily elaborate kill scenes. It really is trying to be Final Destination at times. And it has, no right to be, because nothing can get away with being Final Destination. Even Final Destination, like Bloodlines, really doesn't look like they're going to get away with being Final Destination anymore. And it's just because what you're essentially doing is writing a wealth of conveniences in, or just, like, full-on omnipotent demonic forces. And when, in Final Destination, it's like, oh, it's death itself, you can kind of get away with that. But this is just a lady that cursed a deck of tarot cards, and she has become omnipotent. She can do literally anything. This is just a collection of my pet peeves about the supernatural horror genre. Like, it's got the omnipotent demon that can just do whatever it wants, so you're just kind of like, oh, what's the point? It's got rules that it then can't even keep straight or keep itself from breaking for 90 of God's own minutes. It's got the old lady, literally, that they go to and they're like, so, can you just exposition dump on us? And then she does, and then does nothing else, honestly. Nothing else of use. It's just such an annoying film. It's the ultimate film for characters doing just the dumbest shit for the sake of story things happening. Like, it's very frustrating in all of the ways. There's actually not a lot of things I can praise it for. Even like Jacob Batalon, who is quite amusing at times, is just playing the same character he is in every film, which is fine, but it's just, that shouldn't be one of the better things about this. Of all the funny moments in this, filling the old lady with swords, trying to make us take tarot readings seriously, love breaking the curse or some sort of shit, and Jacob Batalon trying to be in a convincing horror movie scene, I think the funniest part is that the police were like, yeah, no, these 2 killings of your friends in 2 days, it's pretty weird, but they're both accidents. When one of the killings was a ladder just smashing down about 8 times on her body until it was pulverized. That was an accident. Doesn't matter. This film is the black hole where creativity goes to die. It is the Disney Channel original movie version of Final Destination. And I think the only consolation is that a film about tarot reading demons was never going to be good, so it hasn't fallen that far below my expectations. I'm giving Tarot, 1 star. I don't understand how somebody could write this film and then be like, yep, ship that to the Oscars. Like, they had to know this was just absolute trash, right? It's one of those, like, I guess I'll take this job since my children are starving, but I'm going to write this like I want my children to watch it and die at last.